It's Crystal from Essentially Tarot again. I apologize for my weird lighting today. I'm trying to find the best spot to film, and I'm just kind of not finding it. So hopefully this isn't the worst. It certainly isn't the best, but we're going to do the best with what we've got. So I know I keep telling you I have something different to film, and I keep saying I'm going to film it, and I keep not filming it. So that's cool. We're doing it again. The problem is I have a lot of pre-orders, a lot of Kickstarters that I backed, and they're all starting to kind of come in at the same time. So as they come in from the mail, I more or less grab them and show them to you guys. So this little package arrived today from the Ukraine. I did take the tape off the box. I have not opened it up yet. Figured we will do that together. And this is the Tarot of Unknown Shadows. This is the second edition. So if you have seen this floating around at some place, time, internet corner, that's because it is not new in the sense that it is a second edition. The group name, the company name that puts out this particular deck, I do not know how to pronounce it. I've played around trying to pronounce it several times. It's Dark Synivir. It's Synevyr. You can see here on the back of the box, they have all their links, Facebook, Instagram, their website. This deck is available at this point for pre-order. They will be shipping them out after the Kickstarter decks are received, so you can get your hands on this guy. But I have not seen this deck in its entirety. I've just seen what was posted on the Kickstarter. So I thought we would open up together, go through it, try to do the best with this awful light that I have. It's so bad. I might make some adjustments to see if I can't get it a little bit better. So bear with me. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to open up the box and we're going to give it a look. Okay, big difference. I did a total shift, and I think we have much better light from this way, and it'll work as long as I leave the cards relatively flat. So just for starters, before we even crack into this, I just want to say the box is really nice. You can see it does have the gold foiling on it, and it is that rose petal finish, so it feels really nice and almost rubbery. But let me go ahead and crack this open, and we'll take a look at the cards. Okay, now, before I even do anything, I just wanted to show you that they do come in plastic wrap. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's the plastic wrap that is like that. I'm hoping it's not the actual card, but I'm going to take them out of that as well. Okay, you guys, good news. It was just the plastic wrap that had that weird line through it. I have to say this deck is stunning as far as the extra little details. Here is your little white book. Again, don't mind my nails, you guys. It is also rose petal finish with the gold foiling. Even the book has gold gilding. Let's crack into it just to take a look here. So here are our majors. You can see you got about a page. And, oop, that is not in English. So let's see how long this actually is. Okay, so it's 40 pages in English, and then it looks like, that looks like either Greek or German or Russian. Maybe Ukrainian, I don't know. And your minors, you can see, have a much, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not even in frame. I hope you guys could see all that. Your minors have a much smaller amount. Here's your Knight, Queen. Here's the 9 of, I don't even know, the 9 of Wands. And here was your majors, so you get about a page. Sorry guys, that was not in frame. But yeah, and that looks like that's about it in your little white book. It literally, there's no how to use the cards, there's no spreads. It's just the card descriptions, if you will. So here's the backings on these, and I know like the camera is not going to do these justice. They are so gold foiled. Like you can see, they're blinding. The edges are also gold foiled. They are really, really, really stunning. I will say though, my one complaint is with all that beautiful foiling, the cardstock is very thin. Like very, very, very thin. So let's zoom in a little bit more and look at the cards. Okay, so here we can see we get an extra card, and it's light. There's, I don't think, anything in the guidebook on this card. No, there is not. So this one you could either, remove from the deck if you choose, or read intuitively, which I'll decide what I want to do. So here's our Fool. It's beautiful. Wow, okay. I don't know if you can see that. His eye is foiled. That's really neat. It's actually kind of like slightly indented as well. I realize we're on like a slant here. It's slanting away from the camera, so I apologize. I hope you guys can see that okay. So that is the Magician. Here's our High Priestess. I will say the gold foil and the particular font that they used does make it a little difficult to read the titles of the cards quickly, I'm noticing. I don't know if that's something that'll get easier with time. Probably. Ooh, the Empress is kind of creepy. The Emperor is cool. I like the bald eagle. Again, I don't know if you can tell, his gun and his buttons and his, oh my gosh, what is that called on his shoulder? I can't think of it. Are also gold foiled, as well as, obviously the titles and the numbers. So just really stunning. Again, on the Hierophant, you can see he has some gold foiling. His ring is even gold foiled. It's really cool. So there's our Hierophant. I didn't even get it. I got so excited about the gold foiling, you guys, I didn't even let you see it. The Lovers, again, those little tiny minute details make me kind of chill about the cardstock. I wish the cardstock was a little heftier. It is, I mean, we'll look at it after. It is very thin. But these little teeny tiny details with the foiling are magical. I don't know. Is that just me? Am I the only one who like really gets psyched about something like that? Here's our Chariot. Yeah, I mean, it's not every single card. Like here we have Strength. He doesn't have anything worth bedazzling, it would seem. So he's kind of flat other than the words on the title and the Roman numerals, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And the Hermit's Lantern. I don't know. I'm an easy girl to please, obviously, because I'm losing my mind over this foiling. Does not take much. Oh my gosh, that is a really cute Wheel of Fortune. It's a little hard to see, but we've got like these two kids up here. This one's riding a bike and pulling that one on what looks like roller skates. And then we have like a bicycle built for two down here. Interesting take. And again, foiling. Oh, I'm getting carried away. Here's Justice. I'm so sorry, guys. These are definitely on like a slant away from the camera. It's making it really hard. Let me see if I can just adjust that real quick. Hold on. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. It's still a little slanted. Unfortunately, the surface that I'm using is slanted. So I'm hoping that is a little better. But so there's Justice. Here's our Hanged Man. Again, no additional foiling on him that I can see. Oh, there is our Death card. And the fingernails on the hand holding the mirror and the mirror itself are foiled, which how fascinating that the Death card is, basically someone looking into the mirror at themselves as Death. That's an interesting take, and I think one that I really enjoy because, again, Death is all about, transformation. It's all about our transformation, our process, our traumas, our shadow, and taking a look at ourselves and what we need to do in order to release that and move forward, right? Temperance, her buckets are gilded, as well as, I'm trying to figure out what that is down there. A fish in the water, I think. So yeah, there's Temperance. I love that Temperance, it's beautiful. The Devil. Now, interesting choice. The Moon is not gilded. Her horns are. So that's cool. Here's our Tower. I apologize, guys. This angle is driving me bonkers. I don't know if it's bothering anybody else. And the windows on the tower, golden windows, the star, and yep, again, we have her necklace and bracelet. Oops, see, this is what I mean. There's a slant going on here. Oh my gosh, bear with me. Okay. Here is the moon. I don't know if you're seeing this really well. It's so hard with the gilding. It seems to almost disappear on camera. But here's our moon. It's a really dark card, but the moon in this one is gilded. You can see like the gilding on the water. That one's beautiful. Here's our sun. And no extra gilding on the sun. I'm losing him. I'm losing him. And there's Judgment. Sorry, trying to keep that in frame. So beautiful. And again, no extra gilding on that guy. And here's our world. Kind of a steampunk looking world, right? I think it's just that layered collage. Ooh, sorry, my shadow. That layered collage effect. And again, we have the gilding on the moth. My camera is hating this video, by the way. Here's our Ace of Cups. And the gilding even continues into the minors. I don't know, I'm just really impressed with the gilding. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm just going to keep going on and on about it. Here's our Two of Cups. They're cup heads. They're really cute. And again, we have some extra detail on the bottom of her skirt and on our saucers for our cups. The Three of Cups. Some diversity going on in our antique photos, which is really cool. And again, the cups are gilded. Four of Cups. The cup head concept is kind of cracking me up a little bit. And again, our saucers are gilded. The Five of Cups. Interesting. We have some military gentlemen sitting around sipping some tea together. And again, you know, the buttons on their uniform, the brims of their hats are all gold. The Six of Cups, how cute. I'm going to spare you. It's the saucers that are gilded. Here's our Seven of Cups. Whoop. And again, we have like hats that are gilded. Their cuffs of their sleeves are gilded. Here's the Eight of Cups. An interesting take on the Eight of Cups, because I take this as like, instead of searching for answers, taking the high road or going to higher ground for perspective, it's like, you know, reaching out for advice, you know, having some tea with a friend and being like, hey, I need your perspective on this. I need a change of perspective from you, someone that I trust. I think is an interesting take on the Eight of Cups. Here's our Nine of Cups. Even the cups down here are gilded. And up there. I don't know. I can't get over it. It's cracking me up. It's so hard to show you. And our Ten of Cups. I love that the Ten of Cups features all ladies. Makes me think of like, these are the women of a family who've come together and gathered. I love it. Here's our Page of Cups. Aren't they cute? They are adorable. And again, the birds on the wire are gilded. Our Knight. I love the textures to this. Our Queen of Cups. Let me just bring them back. They're trying to escape again. Our Queen of Cups. Our King. I kind of feel like missed opportunity to gild his little teapots there, but they did not. He has no extra gilding, but I feel like that's how the King of Cups would want it, right? He's not a flashy guy. Here's our Ace of Pentacles. Again, the edge of the pentacle is gilded. our 2, our 3. Although this image does not say 3 of Pentacles to me, I'd be interested to see what the book says in that tiny little write-up. Here's our 4 of Pentacles. Ironically, the Pentacles seems to be the suit with the least amount of additional gilding. The one that I expect it from. Yeah, there's so far there's been no additional gilding on the Pentacles. So here's our 6, our 7. Nope, still no additional gilding in the photos. Just the edges of the Pentacles. Here's the 8. And again, his apples could have maybe been gilded. Now I'm spoiled. Now I'm like, why didn't they do this? But I just think it's funny that of all of the suits, well, all of the suits, we've only seen the majors and the cups, but I just think it's funny that the Pentacles don't have that additional gilding. The suit that I kind of expect it from. So there's our 9. There is our 10 of Pentacles. Interesting choice on a 10 of Pentacles. Looks like she's window shopping for some jewelry. I mean, I guess that works. Here's our page. Now he does have extra gilding. His hat is gilded. Here's our knight. Any extra? Nope, no extra gilding in our knight. There's a lot going on in that image. Here's our queen. She has some extra gilding on her dress. And our king. And he has it on his ring and on his hat. His ring is a little harder to see. Okay. Here are our wands. She almost looks like, oh, it's someone grabbing the parasol. I'm like, she almost looks like somebody's stabbing her from behind. Yeah. Oh, the wands are all umbrellas and parasols. How cute is that? Let me just get these out of the way real quick. Hold on. Okay, there. That's better. Okay. So yeah, they look like they're all umbrellas and parasols. Here's our 3. This reminds me of like the shore. Like I feel like they're on a boardwalk. I mean, obviously not the shore anytime within my lifetime, but... Oh yeah, look, they're at the beach. 4 of wands. Because where else would you use your parasol? Or where else would be the most perfect place to use your parasol but the beach? Here's our 5 of wands. Again, I don't know that I'm seeing any traditional links on some of these cards when it comes to the images being used. So I'm interested to dive into the guidebook to see her purse strings are gilded. Her shoe buckle is gilded, but I'm interested to see what connections they're making. And, you know, obviously they're less traditional. So what are we? What are we looking at in some of these pictures, you know? Here's our 7 of wands. Another beach scene. Another beach scene. Yeah, the wands are, then the parasols are very beachy. 8 of wands. Again, not so much a traditional 8 of wands. Here's our 9 of wands. That works. She's beautiful. Whoops. Sorry, I just totally moved the camera. I don't even know how I did that. Sorry. She's beautiful in like all her finery. And here's our 10 of wands. Interesting. We have all these ladies kind of gathered around. Doing what? I'm not really entirely sure. Okay, let's fix these little. Our pages of wands are so adorable. I do have a shadow across the top of the cards there, you guys. I'm sorry. Here's our knight of wands. Their bow ties and ties are gilded. The queen. Kind of want her more to be the queen of pentacles now. Just me. Here's our king of wands. And here's our Ace of Swords. We're getting there, you guys. The sun's moving. The sun's moving. Okay, regroup. Okay, so Ace of Swords. Our Two of Swords. Of course, the sword blades are foiled. The Three of Swords. Again, it's non-traditional as far as the imagery. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. And again, their uniforms have that little touch. Here's the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, which almost has a Seven of Swords vibe to me. Maybe. Seven of Swords. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with some of this imagery. We're going to see what happens. Here's the Eight of Swords. Maybe. Yeah, I could see that, I guess. I mean, we have her surrounded by the swords, right? Here's the Nine of Swords. I don't know quite how I feel about that. It's just a group of gentlemen in what looks like military regalia, but there's so many of those cards in here that doesn't scream Nine of Swords to me. And the Ten of Swords. Again, it's kind of the same imagery as the Nine of Swords, just slightly different. Our Page of Swords. Our Knight. Our Queen, she's so beautiful. And then our King. Oop, and there's another extra card back here. What is it? Shadow. So we have an extra card for light and an extra card for shadow. That's really cool. Okay, so that is the whole deck. Let me get it back together. So I did zoom out a little because I just wanted to show you kind of the cardstock one more time, because it is, I mean, really very thin. There's not a whole lot to it. I would like something maybe a little more substantial. I don't know how well these are going to hold up to riffle shuffling. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. I mean, because they are a thinner cardstock, they are, you know, going to be easier to riffle shuffle. But I just don't know. For the price of what they're asking for the pre-order, I don't know that the cardstock is what you're going to want in a cardstock. Again, I love the extra little touches. Let me riffle shuffle. Oh yeah, it riffle shuffles real nice because it is so thin. I love the extra touches. I love all of the gilding. I love just all those little pops that they've added in. I just wish the cardstock could be a little thicker. So there you have it. That is the Tarot of Unknown Shadows. I hope you enjoyed going through it with me as much as I enjoyed going through it with me, with you, with us. Again, pop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Is this just too much gold foil? Is there such a thing as too much gold foil? Can anyone truly have too much gold foil? What's your opinion? If you haven't already, please hit the notification button, subscribe. Do it in the other order though, otherwise you're never going to see my videos because you need to subscribe first. Now my dogs are barking. But like this video, leave me a comment. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye.